Hi dear students, welcome back to online classes. I am your Guru Poksha BP. In last video, we have discussed about postulates of Dalton atomic theory and what is relative atomic mass and what is gram atomic mass and how to calculate average atomic mass. Now let us continue with what is molecular mass. Molecular mass means mass of molecule. Then how to calculate molecular mass? By adding atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule, we can calculate molecular mass. Then what is molecular mass? It is sum of atomic masses. Atomic masses of all the elements. Atomic masses of all the elements. All the elements present in a molecule. Present in a molecule. This is called molecular mass. Molecular mass can calculated by adding atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule. Now let us calculate molecular mass for some compounds. Examples. First example, methane. Calculate molecular mass of this molecule. How to calculate molecular mass? Just we have to add atomic masses of all the elements present in the molecule. In this molecule, how many types of elements are present? Only two types. One is carbon, the other one is hydrogen. If you add atomic masses of carbon and hydrogen, you will get molecular mass of this molecule. Now let us calculate. First, how many carbon atoms are present in CH4? One carbon atom is present. Then what is the atomic mass of carbon? Atomic mass of carbon is 12U. Because atomic mass we express in unified mass. Plus, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 4. Then what is the atomic mass of hydrogen? The atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Now multiple. 12 1 12U plus 4 1 4U. Total 16U. Unified mass. The molecular mass of methane is 16U. U means unified mass. Here the hydrogen atomic mass is have taken 1. Exact the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008U. But in calculations you can take 1. Next, another example. Water. Calculate molecular mass of water. Now let us check how many elements are present in water molecule. There are two elements are present. One is hydrogen, the other one is oxygen. Now let us calculate molecular mass. Now how many hydrogens are present in this molecule? Two hydrogens. Then what is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1U. 1U plus how many oxygen atoms are there? One oxygen atom. Then what is the atomic mass of one oxygen? 16U. Now you simplify this one. 2 1 2 U plus 16U. Total 18U. Unified mass. What is the molecular mass of water? The molecular mass of water is 18U. Now next, third one. Calculate molecular mass of ethane, C2H6. Now calculate molecular mass for ethane. How many carbon atoms are there? There are two carbon atoms are there. Then what is the atomic mass of one carbon? 12U. Plus, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 6. What is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1. Now 12 to the 24 plus 6 1 6. Total 30U. This is the molecular mass of ethane. Next, molecular mass of propane, C3H8. Now calculate molecular mass for propane. First you find out how many types of elements are present. There are two types of elements are there. One is carbon and another one is hydrogen. And After identify types of elements, add atomic masses of each element. Now, how many carbon atoms are there? 3 carbons. Okay, then what is the atomic mass of one carbon? 12U. Plus, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 8. What is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1U. Now calculate. 12 3 is 36 U plus 8 is 8U. Total you will get 44 unified mass. The molecular mass of propane is 44 unified mass. Similarly, we have to calculate molecular masses for other elements, other molecules also. Now let us take one more. HCl. What is the molecular mass of HCl? What is the molecular mass of HCl? Now let us calculate molecular mass of HCl. How many hydrogens are there? 1. Then what is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1U. Plus, how many chlorine atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of chlorine? 35.5. Now calculate. 35 is total 36.5 unified mass. The molecular mass of HCl is 36.5 U. Let us calculate molecular mass for some more molecules. The sixth one, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. What is the molecular mass of sulfuric acid? Now let us calculate molecular mass for sulfuric acid. Now, how many hydrogen elements are there? There are 2 hydrogen atoms. What is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1U. Plus, how many sulfur atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of sulfur? 32. Next, how many oxygen atoms are there? 4. What is the atomic mass of one oxygen? 16U. Now you simplify this. 2 1 2 plus 13 13, 16 4 plus if you simplify this one, if you calculate this one, you will get 98 unified mass. Next, 7. Calculate molecular mass of glucose. C6H12O6. Now calculate molecular mass of glucose. Now, how many carbon atoms are there? 6 carbon atoms. What is the atomic mass of one carbon? 12U. Plus, how many hydrogens are there? 12 hydrogen. What is the atomic mass of one hydrogen? 1 unified mass. Plus, how many oxygens are there? 6 oxygen. What is the atomic mass of one oxygen? 60. Now multiply these values. After calculating, you will get 180 U unified mass. Next, one more. Calculate molecular mass of O2. Calculate molecular mass of O2. What is the molecular mass of O2? How many oxygen atoms are there? 2 oxygen atoms are there. Then what is the atomic mass of one oxygen? 16U unified mass. 16 to 32 unified mass. Okay. Next, calculate the molecular mass for O3. What is the molecular mass of O3? How many oxygen atoms are there? There are 3 oxygen atoms. Then what is the atomic mass of one oxygen? There are 3 oxygens. Atomic mass of one oxygen is 16U. Then 16 is 48 unified mass. 16 is 48. So the molecular mass of ozone O3 is 48U. Next, calculate molecular mass of NH3. NH3. What is the molecular mass of NH3? First you find which type of elements are present. There are, one is nitrogen, the another one is hydrogen. If we know atomic mass of nitrogen, then only we can calculate molecular mass. Otherwise we cannot calculate molecular mass. So you have to remember atomic masses of elements. At least you remember 30 elements atomic masses. How many nitrogen atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of nitrogen? 14 plus how many hydrogens are there? 3. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1 U. 14 plus 3, total 17 unified mass. This is the molecular mass of ammonia. Next, what is the molecular mass of benzaldehyde? C6H5 and CH4. This is benzaldehyde. Then calculate molecular mass of benzaldehyde. Now, how many carbon atoms are there? 6. Then what is the atomic mass of carbon? 12. 12 U. Plus, how many hydrogens are there? 5? No, there are total 6. Because 5, here 1 hydrogen, total 6. Then here total number of carbons are not 6. The total number of carbons are 7. Total number of hydrogens 6. What is the atomic mass of 1 hydrogen? 1 U. Plus 1 oxygen, 16 U. Now you calculate. After calculation, you will get 106.12 unified mass. This is the molecular mass. What is molecular mass? How do you calculate? Molecular mass means it is the mass of molecule. It is the mass of one molecule. How do you calculate? By adding atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule, we can calculate molecular mass. Just you have to add atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule. The next one, gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. What is gram molecular mass? It is mass of 1 gram molecule, or it is mass of 1 mole molecules is called gram molecular mass. It is mass of 1 gram molecules, or we can say it is mass of 1 mole molecules. Mass of 1 mole molecules. What is gram molecular mass? It is mass of 1 gram molecules, or it is mass of 1 mole molecules. Gram molecular mass is numerically equal to molecular mass, but unit is different. For gram molecular mass, we use gram per mole. The unit is gram per mole. But for molecular mass, we use unified mass or AMU. Now let us see one example. What is the molecular mass of CH4? What is the molecular mass of CH4? How do you calculate molecular mass of CH4? First, we have to add atomic masses of all the elements present in the molecule. How many carbon atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of 1 carbon? 12 U. Plus, what is the how many hydrogens are there? 4. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. Total you will get 16 unified mass. The molecular mass of methane is 16 U. Then what is the gram molecular mass of methane? What is the gram molecular mass? Gram molecular mass of methane. Gram molecular mass of methane also 16, but unit is different. The unit is gram per mole. The numerical values are same. Molecular mass and gram molecular mass values are same, but unit is different. Here for molecular mass we use unified mass or AMU, atomic mass unit. For gram molecular mass we use 6 gram per mole. This is gram molecular mass. What is gram molecular mass? It is mass of 1 gram molecules, or it is mass of 1 molecules. The next one, formula mass. Formula mass. What is formula mass? It is sum of atomic masses of atomic masses of all atoms in empirical formula empirical formula. What is empirical formula? Empirical formula, it represents it represents the simplest whole number ratio of atoms present in a formula. For ionic compounds, we calculate formula mass instead of molecular mass. Why? Because ionic compounds does not contain discrete molecules. Discrete molecules. Discrete means single molecules. Ionic compounds does not contain single molecules because in ionic compounds the ions are arranged in three-dimensional structure. For example, sodium chloride. In sodium chloride, there are two type of ions. One is the cation, another one is the anion. This cation, Na plus ion, is surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions, and Cl minus ion is surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. Here, there are only ions are arranged in three-dimensional. There are no single molecules. That's why we calculate formula mass instead of molecular mass. Now let us calculate formula mass for some compounds. Example, sodium chloride. What is the formula mass of sodium chloride? The way of calculating is same. Just here also we have to add atomic masses of all atoms. How many sodium atoms are present in NaCl? There are one sodium. What is the atomic mass of sodium? 23 plus 23U plus how many chlorine atoms are present? 1 chlorine. So what is the atomic mass of chlorine? 35.5 unified mass. Now you calculate 23 into 1, 23U plus 35.5 into 1, 35.5U. Now you calculate 58.5 unified mass. This is the formula mass of sodium chloride. Similarly, you calculate formula mass for KCl, potassium chloride. It is also ionic compound. Now, how many potassium atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of potassium? 39 plus how many chlorine atoms are there? 1. What is the atomic mass of chlorine? 35.5. Now you multiply 39 into 1. 39 plus 35 into 1. 35.5. If you add these two, you will get nearly 39, 35.5, 5, 14, 74. 74.5 unified mass. This is the formula mass. Molecular mass and gram molecular mass. What is the difference between molecular mass and gram molecular mass? Both are numerically same, but units are different. Then what is molecular formula mass? For ionic compounds, instead of molecular mass, we use formula mass. Why? Because ionic compounds does not contain discrete molecules. The next one, relation between molecular mass and vapor density. Relation between molecular mass and vapor density. The relation between molecular mass and vapor density is molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. 2 into vapor density. This relation is very important to calculate molecular mass when vapor density is given in numerical. In some numericals, indirectly it will give vapor density and it will ask you to calculate molecular mass. How do you calculate molecular mass? If you multiply the vapor's density with 2, you will get molecular mass. What is vapor density? Vapor density means density of any gas with respect to density of hydrogen. Here no need to learn definition for vapor density. Just you remember the relation. What is the relation between molecular mass and vapor density? The next one, mole concept. What is mole concept? It is very important concept. This is basic for all chapters. This chapter is basic for remaining all chapters. Now let us know what is mole. Mole is the counter unit. It is a counter unit. It is a counter unit. What is counter unit? Counter unit means like 1 dozen. 1 dozen is equal to how many units? 12 units, right? 1 pair. 1 pair is equal to how many units? 2 units, right? 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to how many units? Now let us see 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to number of entities present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to number of entities present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Entities mean particles. Entities means particles. Either it may be atoms, molecules, or ions, or electrons. The 1 mole is equal to number of entities present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope, and it is experimentally measured. The number of entities present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope is 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. How many entities are present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope? There are 6.022 into 10 power 23 entities are present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. So 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Similarly, like 1 dozen is equal to 12 units, right? 1 pair is equal to 2 units. 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. In the exam, if they ask for 1 mark, write a definition for mole. Write a definition of mole. You can write like this: 1 mole of any compound, 1 mole of any compound contain 1 mole of any compound contain as many entities as atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. You can define a mole like this. 1 mole of any compound contain as many entities as atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. This is mole definition. Okay. Now tell me, 1 mole 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Then 1 mole of hydrogen atom, 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to how many atoms? 1 dozen is equal to 12 units. Similarly, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Then 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to how many atoms? It is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to how many atoms? 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Then 2 moles. 2 mole of hydrogen atoms. 2 mole of hydrogen atoms. 2 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to how many atoms? See here, 1 dozen is equal to 12 units. 2 dozen is equal to 24 units. Similarly, 2 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to 2 into 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Okay. Next, 1 mole of hydrogen molecules. 1 mole of hydrogen molecules. 1 mole of hydrogen molecules is equal to how many molecules? 1 mole of hydrogen molecules is equal to how many molecules? 6.022 into 10 power 23 molecules. Similarly, 1 mole of hydrogen ions. 1 mole of hydrogen ions is equal to how many ions? 1 mole of hydrogen ions is equal to how many ions? 6.022 into 10 power 23 ions. Similarly, 1 mole of electrons is equal to how many electrons? 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole of electrons is equal to how many electrons? 6.022 into 10 power 23 electrons. Okay, 1 mole is equal to how many units? 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Don't forget this value. It is very important to remember this value. 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. The next one, Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number. What is Avogadro's number? The number of entities present in 1 mole is called Avogadro number. The number of entities present in 1 mole is called Avogadro number. Now tell me how many entities are present in 1 mole. Entities means particles. How many particles are present in 1 mole? We have already discussed it. 1 mole is equal to how many units? 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Avogadro number, it is denoted by capital Na. Then what is Avogadro number? Avogadro number is equal to number of entities present in 1 mole. Then in 1 mole is equal to how many units? 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 power 23 units. You remember this one, it is very important for numericals. Avogadro number means what? The number of entities present in 1 mole. How many entities are present in 1 mole? 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay. To calculate number of moles, we use this formula. Number of moles. The moles, it is denoted by small m. Number of moles is equal to number of species It is denoted by capital N. Divide by number of moles is equal to number of species divided by Avogadro number. Avogadro number means it is equal to 1 mole, or it is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. By using this formula, we can calculate number of moles. This is important. Okay, this is first formula. Now let us go for molar volume. The next one, molar volume. What is molar volume? Just the volume required for 1 mole gas. Volume of 1 mole gas is called molar volume. The volume occupied by 1 mole of gas, 1 mole of gas at STP condition. At STP condition. This is important. STP means standard temperature and pressure. What is molar volume? The volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at STP gas is called molar volume. STP means standard temperature and pressure. Okay, molar volume. 1 mole of gas. 1 mole of gas, it occupies how much volume? How much volume is required for 1 mole of gas? For 1 mole of gas at 1 atm pressure and 273 Kelvin. At 1 atm pressure and 273 Kelvin, for 1 mole of gas, 22.4 liter volume is required. 22.4 liter volume is required. Okay. 1 mole of gas. For 1 mole of gas at 1 bar pressure and at 273 Kelvin, 22.7 liter volume is required. Okay, for 1 mole of gas, how much volume is required? At 1 atm at 273 Kelvin, 22.4 liter is required. For same 1 mole of gas at 1 bar pressure and at 273 Kelvin, 22.7 liter is required. This is constant. It is fixed. It is very important. You have to remember. For 1 mole of gas is equal to how many liters? 22.4 liters. Next, to calculate number of moles, we use this formula. Number of moles is equal to volume of gas in liter at STP divide by molar volume. Molar volume means what? The volume occupied by 1 mole of gas. 1 mole of gas is required how much volume? 22.4 liter. 22.4 liter. This is the second formula. This is first formula. This is second formula. When number of species is given in question, then use this formula to calculate number of moles. In the question, if volume of gas is given, then use this formula to calculate number of moles. In some cases, what happens? In some cases, the volume of gas is given under other than STP conditions. In some cases, the volume of gas given other than STP conditions. In such cases, we don't use this formula. In such cases, we have to use this formula. N is equal to PV by RT. PV by RT. Okay. So here, what is molar volume? The volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at STP condition. 1 mole of gas required how much volume? 22.4 liter at STP condition. STP means standard temperature and pressure. The standard pressure is 1 atm. The standard temperature is 273 Kelvin. At this condition, the 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liter. Next, 1 mole of gas at 1 bar pressure and at 273 Kelvin, it requires 22.4 or 22.7 liter. To calculate number of moles, use this formula. The number of moles is equal to volume of gas in liter at STP divided by 22.4 liter. If the pressure is 1 atm, if pressure is 1 bar, in the question they will mention. If the pressure is 1 atm, use 22.4 liter. If the pressure is 1 bar, instead of 22.4 liter, use 22.7 liter. But in some cases, the volume of gas given other than STP conditions. If the temperature is other than this temperature and if the pressure is other than this pressure, then use this formula to calculate number of moles. N means number of moles is equal to PV. P means pressure, V means volume of gas, R means universal gas constant, T means temperature. I will write R values here. You have to remember R values. R in some cases R values will given in question only. R value is 8.314 joules per mole Kelvin, 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole Kelvin. This is R values. R values in joules per mole Kelvin. R is equal to 8.314. In liter atmosphere per mole Kelvin, R value is 0.0821. This is molar volume. The next one, molar mass. What is molar mass? It is mass of 1 mole substance is called molar mass. It is mass of 1 mole substance. 1 mole substance is called molar mass. The mass of 1 mole substance is called molar substance. 1 mole. The mass of 1 mole is equal to molar mass. Molar mass. This is very important. What is molar mass? The mass of 1 mole substance is equal to molar mass. The unit of molar mass is gram per mole. Gram per mole. Molar mass, it is also called as gram atomic mass or it is also called as gram molecular mass. It depends on nature of substance. Here, molar mass. It is also called as gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. Molar mass also called as gram molecular mass. Molecular mass. It is depend upon nature of substance. If the substance is in atomic form, if it is in atomic form, then molar mass is also called as gram atomic mass. If substance is in molecular form, if it is in molecular form, then molar mass is also called as gram molecular mass. The molar mass is called as gram atomic mass or it is also called as gram molecular mass. Depends on nature of substance. If substance are atoms, then molar mass is called as gram atomic mass. If substance is molecules, then molar mass is also called as gram molecular mass. But orally, instead of calling gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass, orally we call molar mass. These molar mass values are numerically equal to atomic mass and molecular mass, but the unit is different. Let us take examples. Examples. What is the atomic mass of atomic mass? What is atomic mass of oxygen? What is the atomic mass of oxygen? 16 unified mass, right? 16 unified mass. The atomic mass of oxygen 16 U. Then what is molar mass of oxygen? What is molar mass? Molar mass of oxygen. Molar mass of oxygen is 16 gram per mole. 16 gram per mole. See here, the numerical values are same, but unit is different. Atomic mass, for atomic mass we use unified mass unit. For molar mass the unit is gram per mole. See here only atoms are there. That's why molar mass, instead of molar mass we can call gram atomic mass also. Gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass of oxygen. Gram atomic mass of oxygen is also 16 gram per mole. Okay, both are same. Molar mass of oxygen and gram atomic mass of oxygen both are same. Just if the substance is atom, instead of molar mass we use gram atomic mass, or you can call it as a molar mass also. Okay, next another example. What is the molecular mass? What is molecular mass of water? Of water. What is the molecular mass of water? How do you calculate molecular mass? Just you have to add atomic masses of all atoms present in a molecule. How many hydrogens are there? 2. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. 2 into 2. What is the atomic mass of oxygen? 16. 16 plus 2? 18. 18 unified mass. 18 unified mass. The molecular mass of water is 18 unified mass. Then what is molar mass? Molar mass. What is molar mass of water? What is molar mass of water? The molar mass numerically they are equal to molecular mass and atomic mass. So molar mass of water is also 18, but unit is different. 18 gram per mole. Molecular mass, molar mass, both are same values, but units are different. Here molar mass and atomic mass values are same, but units are different. This is molar mass. To calculate number of moles, we use this formula. Number of moles is equal to sample of mass of sample, it is denoted by capital W, and molar mass, it is denoted by capital N. In the question, if mass of sample is given, then to calculate number of moles we use this formula. This is third formula. Okay, formulas to get moles. There are three formulas to calculate number of moles. The first formula, number of moles is equal to number of species divided by Avogadro number. This is first formula. To calculate number of moles, the first formula is number of moles is equal to number of species and divided by Avogadro number. The second one, number of moles is equal to volume of gas in liter at STP condition divided by 22.4 liter. 22.4 liter. This is second formula. The third formula, number of moles. Number of moles is equal to mass of sample. Mass of sample. Mass of sample divided by molar mass. Molar mass. This is third formula. By using these three formulas, we can calculate number of moles. This formula we use when number of species is given in question. In the question, if volume of gas is given, then we use this formula. If mass of sample is given in question, we use this formula to calculate number of moles. Three formulas to get moles, number of moles. In next video we will solve some numericals based on these three formulas. Okay, we will continue in next video. Thank you.